This is it, guys. Oh my God, it's time. All right, I've waited way too long for this. We've been speculating. We've just been sitting here biding our time. And finally, we're getting the actual hype superhero units in Dragon Ball Legends. I am so excited, bro. Oh my God. So the 25th Dragon Ball Legends reveals and stuff has finally ended. And with it, we got the announcement of 3 new units that'll be coming into the game, which are none other than the superhero iteration of Pan, which we all speculated from based off of the cryptic message that we got. We also got the announcement of Piccolo Power Awakening. That's the official name of his new form, not, you know, Unleashed or whatever the case may be. It's Piccolo Power Awakened. And then we got the announcement of Gohan Beast coming into the game, and I'm so hyped to break down all of that stuff. But before all of that, I do have my reactions to not only the reveal, but also the gameplay of each character respectively. So we're gonna check that out first, and then we'll break down everything else that came from the reveals and stuff. Oh, what could it be? Yep, it's superhero. Okay, so we got Pan. It's time. Wait. Okay, I figured that'd be her special move. Wait, we're getting Ultimate Piccolo? Wait, like potential Unleash Piccolo? Power Awakened. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. Yes. Yes. And the red ribbon base is like the stage. Oh. Special beam cannon? I'm with it. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's superhero content. I'm happy. I'll take it 100%. Oh, yes, please. She does throw rocks. Okay, I thought so because I was like, she doesn't know how to use ki effectively yet. Okay, Pan. And like Zenkai Pan just happened too, so if she's, oh man. Oh man, Pan. Wait, does he have cover strike? Piccolo has strike cover. Bet. Oh man, I'm actually really glad. We have Zenkai units for these guys too. We got teams for them. Okay. Gone. Wait, and I just, they finally have the English voices in the game too.
This is what a real superhero looks like.
Yes, the English voices, finally.
What's that?
Finally.
You want to know what we are? Here's something extra.
Okay. So we got like the English voices for Gamma 1 and 2 finally. Wait. Go on! Let's go! Oh my God! Oh my God! Go on, please! Oh, it's time!
Get ready.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my!
Finish this.
No!
Cannon.
No way! Go on, Beast! Of course he's an LM! No!
I'll protect everything and everyone.
Yo, it's time! Let's go! Oh my God! He has to be snapped. Oh my God!
Is that all you've got?
I knew that was gonna be a strike cover! I knew it! I knew that was gonna be a strike cover! Oh my God!
Into the line.
Of course it has blast armor. Oh man!
Finish this.
Special beam cannon! Gone! Send him out! I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I need that unit desperately.
I'll protect everything and everyone.
I am so excited for all of this. Again, I'm going for broke. I've already told you guys, like, I love the character Gohan, like how Ryuden loves the character Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So I'm going insane on this banner. I'm getting Gohan Beast. But anyway, let me try to calm down. Whew. Okay, let's at least break down the characters starting in the order in which they were announced. So we do have Pan. She is a red support type, which also makes sense. Like, I don't really see her being any other type. I mean, apart from like melee, that would have worked too, but it is what it is. The tags that she's on is of course hybrids, Sun Family, girls, and kids. Her Z ability 3 is plus 18% to episode targets from the movies, or tag hybrid Saiyan max base health and plus 18% to tag Sun Family base crit during battle. That is actually going to be very important for two reasons. One is obviously targets from the movies, buffs in general, and with, you know, her being a red unit just in a general retrospect. So that's going to help out obviously movies a lot, you know, like Broly, Cooler, etc., right? Which is already very powerful. But the fact that we also have Gohan Beast, who is not only a hybrid unit, he's also on targets from the movies, and then plus he will get the benefit of the crit buff because he's Pan's dad. That's really going to help out Gohan a lot. So yeah, that's going to be a really good buff for him in particular. Continuing, we have the unique abilities. Applies the following effects to self per battle member when battle starts. Plus 25% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 20%, cannot be cancelled. Plus 20% to key recovery, cannot be cancelled. And plus 25% to special move damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Makes sense. Support units are going to need those buffs. I mean, hey, look, we do have Zenkai Pan, who really don't need those buffs like that, but you know what I'm saying? It's good to know that at the very least, she will be able to boost as much as she can in order to deal more damage. So, and it says per battle member when battle starts. So obviously these stats are doubled. It's not just one. So again, since it applies the following effects to self per battle member when battle starts, it should be plus 50% to damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 40%, plus 40% to key recovery, and plus 50% to special move damage inflicted. Because again, you have 2 extra battle members. Anyway, applies the following effects to allies when this character is switched to standby. Restores ki by 40, which is great. That means that if you throw that unit in the back, you're practically guaranteed at the very least to utilize a strike card if you have one at the ready, which is good. Plus 5% to damage inflicted, up to 50% cannot be canceled. Wow, it's gonna be a lot of switching, but if you're able to switch a lot, I mean, cause what, it's up to 50%, so you'd have to swap her in and out 10 times. If you can do that, then by all means go for it. And then plus 5% to health restoration, up to 20% cannot be canceled. So there is also that as well. Her unique abilities continuing, applies the following effects to all enemies when this character enters the battlefield. Inflicts attribute downgrades. I'm just gonna read all 3 of them. Minus 10% to strike and blast arts power for 20 timer counts. Minus 20% to special move, ultimate, and awaken arts power for 20 timer counts. And minus 30% to crit rate for 20 timer counts. So she's out here sabotaging the opponent, especially, again, weakening your strike and blast specifically, then afterwards weakening your special move and your ult and awaken arts, which is mainly, you know, Bojack, is wild. And then lowering your crit after that is insane. Pan is shutting people down. Hey, she's out here doing her thing. Anyway, knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike arts attack. Activates during assists, comboable with special move arts. So she has strike cover and she can follow up with her special move. The following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy's strike, blast, or special arts attack while this character is on the battlefield. Inflicts all enemies with 2 substitution counts, activates once. So that is nice, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I mean, it's very circumstantial. Like, it's when she gets hit. I mean, people can definitely just, you know, charge step or sidestep that out of existence. So good on paper, but in actual execution, we'll have to see how it actually works. But it does say that activation count resets when characters switch. So that is, again, we'll have to see how that functions. Anyway, reduces enemy ki by 15, activates 6 times. That's good. That's very, very good. And then shortens allies or allied character Gohan or character Piccolo substitution counts by 1. So even though it's not a lot, still being able to shorten your sub count is still a good thing. And of course, it's for Gohan and Piccolo. Makes sense because they're also releasing alongside Pan. And then finally, applies the following effect to allies after enemy attack is over. Plus 30% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, restores health by 5%, activates 6 times, and cancels attribute downgrades, activates 6 times. So with how Pan is structured, it's very interesting. It seems like she's more so there to not necessarily like heal the team like how other support units like function, but more so sabotage the opponent and buff your team in the process. So it's gonna be interesting on how people utilize her, but I do hope that her offensive capabilities are also, you know, not to be laughed at, right? I would hope that when they throw her in, like she can hold her own in battle. Like that would be amazing. Okay, moving on to Piccolo. So we got Piccolo Power Awakening. He is a purple ranged unit, which actually could help in this meta because a lot of units that we have primarily cover change strike arts. So being able to kind of go past that will be nice, with the exception of, I would say, what? Green Trunks, UI Goku, and Broly. That's really it. But anyway, he's on Super Warrior, Regen, Merging, and Namekian. So Z ability 3 plus 2% to blast arts damage inflicted by episode sagas from the movies, and plus 30% to episode sagas from the movies, tag regeneration, or tag Super Warrior, base strike, and blast attack during battle. Again, really nice, lots of buffs, even regen buffs, even though I don't really see people use regen now because they really need more units, but it's still nice. But primarily, if you're gonna be using this Piccolo, you're more than likely gonna be using him on sagas from the movies, let's be honest now. Unique abilities. Applies the following effects to itself when battle starts. Plus 80% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 60%, cannot be cancelled. And minus 10 to blast arts cost, cannot be cancelled. That's actually really, really big, which means that since it's minus 10 to his blast arts, it's the same cost as his strike arts. So you can really take advantage of throwing out ki blasts like crazy and get a major benefit off of it, which is really, really nice. And of course, you know, getting the damage buff is always good. And being able to take hits is also really good. The following effects also occur if there is a tag Hybrid Saiyan, tag Regeneration, or tag Super Warrior battle member other than this character in the party. Plus 50% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. This man gets another damage buff. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade -1 arts card draw speed level for 30 timer counts. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to all arts cost for 30 timer counts. So on top of him being, you know, focused on range and all that stuff, he can also sabotage the opponent by slowing down their card draw speed, which means that their combos should be getting shorter, especially when you add that plus 10 to all arts cost. That means strike arts is now 30, blast arts is now 40, special move arts is now 60, and ultimate is also 30 as well. So yeah, that's a really good ability actually. And then the following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. Restores ally health by 5%, activates 6 times, plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies cannot be stacked, and reduces enemy ki by 20%. So it sounds like you're gonna be wanting to use this Piccolo alongside Pan, because their abilities are somewhat similar for that portion specifically. So swapping between those two units is gonna be overall beneficial for the Sagas from the Movies team in general. Now, continuing with unique abilities, restores allied character Gohan or character Pan health by 20% when this character is defeated, which means that he might be the sacrificial unit you want to use to really buff up Pan and especially Gohan. So obviously he has perks that you would want to keep him in battle for the long term as well, but if push comes to shove, he's probably going to be that unit if he gets defeated. You know, he gets knocked out, Pan and Gohan get a buff. Randomly destroys 2 enemy cards when changing cover. That's nice to be able to like prevent them from being able to get cards quickly and continuing combos. Knocks enemy back to long range if cover change is performed against their strike arts attack. Activates Surge Assist, comboable with special move. So he has strike cover, you can follow up with your special move afterwards. Applies the following effects to itself when this character enters the battlefield. Draws a special arts card next. Activates twice, which is nice. Restores ki by 20% plus 100% to next blast art damage inflicted, cannot be stacked, and increases arts card draw speed by 1 level for 15 timer counts. So yeah, you're definitely gonna make sure you want to throw this character in as often as possible, especially with strike cover, and get all of those benefits, especially that blast arts damage. That's gonna be really nice. Applies the following effects to enemy when this character lands a strike or blast arts hit. Inflicts attribute downgrade plus 10% to damage received for 15 timer counts. Inflicts attribute downgrade, minus 20% to health restoration for 15 timer counts. Again, he's also a saboteur, which is really going to be helpful. And then the following effects occur after enemy attack is over. Inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts and restores own ki by 20. And that's it. Yeah. And what's crazy is you can really take advantage of the no switching by, for example, let's say you have Piccolo in after the enemy attack is over, you like force an advantage or whatever, and then you get a combo off. Throw in Cooler, and then you get that extra like lockdown for 2 more timer counts, and that could be like potentially the death of a unit because Cooler is extremely powerful, and that's a complete understatement, by the way. So now we talked about Pan, we talked about Piccolo, but now it's time to talk about the GOAT. All right, the person who I'm going crazy on this banner for, we have LF Gohan Beast. I cannot believe we're already getting this unit. I'm surprised we didn't get Orange Piccolo, but I'm not tripping about that. Anyway, Gohan Beast is a blue unit and a melee type. His tags are Sun Family and Hybrid Saiyan. Z ability 3 plus 30% to tag Hybrid Saiyan episode sagas from the movies, or tag Sun Family base strike attack and defense, and 15% to tag Hybrid Saiyan base blast defense. So really, really good buffs. And also, even though this character doesn't work with sagas from the movies, Pan also buffs Blue and Sun Family, which means that Gohan has a boost unit, a Zenkai boost unit specifically, and that can help out significantly. And even at that, Pan is a great unit in general. So yeah, running those two together is gonna be insane. We might actually be getting to the meta of blue units now. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Unique abilities. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. Charges unique gauge by 100%. Obviously, that's very important. Plus 90% to damage inflicted cannot be canceled. Reduces damage received by 60%, cannot be canceled. Minus 5 to arts costs cannot be canceled. And increases arts card draw speed by 1 level, cannot be canceled, which means he gets that permanent arts card draw speed buff. It does not go away no matter what. So, I mean, obviously, unless he dies. So, this unit is meant to go crazy on opponents, which is going to be very important, especially against units like Broly, Cooler, Vegito, etc., etc. So, really take advantage of that arts card draw speed. Now, we also have applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 40%. So again, I believe one character also had a similar ability to this, so that allows you to be able to combo, especially if you have strike arts. This unit is a melee type, so strike arts is definitely going to be his forte. Plus 60% to damage inflicted, cannot be canceled, activates once. Another damage buff. Makes sense, this unit should be very powerful. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 10 timer counts, activates 5 times. So that's actually going to help out a lot. Again, it's damage sustained. So whether you're throwing him in, let's say like your cover changes are gone or something of the sort, or you're just in an unfortunate predicament and he's in against like a green unit or whatever, he should be able to tank those hits for 10 timer counts and it will activate 5 times. So that could actually help him out in neutral, especially. Nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 10 timer counts as well. So that will also help. So again, you can't, it's attribute downgrades. So you can't get, for example, strike arts weakened, blast arts weakened, or abnormal conditions, bleed, or I'm pretty sure that's also paralysis, all that stuff. So he should be able to stay in battle and be able to fight off against some of the more annoying characters in the game. The following effects also occur if there is a defeated battle member. Reduces damage received by 10%, cannot be canceled, activates once. So that's perfectly fine. If one person gets knocked out, he gets that buff. Randomly destroys one enemy card and restores own health by 25%, activates 3 times. How? What? It says because if there is a defeated battle member, but you're only able to have a total of 3? So I don't know how that, unless I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. He's able to restore his health, and that's all that matters. Anyway, also draw a special arts card if there is a defeated character Piccolo or character Pan battle member, activates once. So I mean, obviously you're gonna want to run him with Piccolo or Pan, one or the other, or all of them. Doesn't really make a difference. But if one of them gets KO'd, he gets a special skill card. That's nice. The following effects occur when changing cover. Randomly destroys one enemy card. That's nice. knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike or blast arts attack, activates twice, activates during assist, comboable with special move arts. So he has both blast and strike cover, and he can combo with his special move, which is good. But you also gotta be careful for units like Broly, who, if you're able to follow up, he can just counter your special move with his cover change. But it's still nice knowing that he's able to at least cover both strike and blast arts. It's still nice. Unique abilities, continuing, shortens own substitution count by 3 every time an enemy uses a special move, awakened, or ultimate arts. Well, card. It didn't say card afterwards, but still, that's nice. Again, the awakening is primarily for Bojack. There's no other unit that's really gonna be using it in this meta, but special move and ultimate arts is definitely going to help out a lot. Applies the following effects itself when enemy activates Rising Rush. Activates once, restores health by 30%, and restores own health by 30% only once. When it reaches 0, cannot be canceled. This unit has endurance. Thank God. Well, actually, I don't know if it's endurance or revival, because I know there's one that says revive and one that says restores. I'm pretty sure this is endurance, but if they nullify it, then that'll be not good. So, but it's still nice knowing that they do have a unit that you could throw in for Rising Rush, much like how it is with full power Jiren. And then charges own unique gauge every time this character uses an arts card while they're on the battlefield. Applies the following effects to self once unique gauge is full. Restores ki by 40, plus 25% to damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. Increases arts card draw speed by 1 level for 15 timer counts. Applies buff effect, nullifies enemy special actions that activate when changing cover for 15 timer counts, and plus 15 to ultimate damage inflicted cannot be canceled. So yes, this unit is able to nullify cover change, which is going to be very helpful against units like Broly. So yeah, being able to nullify cover change is going to be absolutely fantastic. And again, this happens every time the unique gauge is full and Gohan starts off the battle with his unique gauge being full. So that is very, very good. Okay, so we've broken down all of the characters, and then we are also getting a lot of events in the game as well. One of which is us being able to get more Z power for, I mean, there's free-to-play Goku and, like, you know, the Zenkai Gohan and all that stuff, the red unit, but we also do get Z power for Piccolo and Gohan through the Prevent World Domination event. Now, you have to have the units in order to take advantage of the event, but if you do have them, you are able to farm Z power for those units off of that event, a total of 600. So it is a pretty good portion of Z power from this event, and you also do get 200 crystals as well. Not only that, if you log in every single day, you'll be able to get Pan for free. Well, not every single day. They said up to day 7, but it's beneficial to log in all the way, you know, through all 14 days. So if you log in for 7 days during the event, you can get 300 Z power for Pan for free. So that's a really, really good thing. Pan is technically a free-to-play unit. Also, co-op is getting an overhaul in which the raid boss can actually swap element factors, which is insane. And you'll also have a total of 4 people on the field at once. You and your buddy alongside your partner, right? The other unit that you choose, and your buddy's partner as well, the unit that they also choose. And you'll be going up against the opponent. Also, they revised how clashes work in co-op, where originally it was that you had to, you know, do the traditional method like Rising Rush, where you have to, you know, guess which card they pick, and then from there you land the attack. But now it's based off of I would say it's based off of kind of like general clashes, where you have to try to get like the highest number possible, and if you do, then obviously you will win, but you have to time it with your buddy. So if both of you guys like reach closer to the top, you'll deal more damage. So that is also good. And of course, it's the same way for defending as well, which honestly I like, because I really didn't like doing co-op in the getting our rush guest, and then it was all downhill from there. That honestly sucked a lot. So yeah, there is that. And we also have other events as well coming through, giving us lots of resources, lots of crystals, and not to mention, and this was also shown off during V-Jump or the scans that released today, we're also getting the Zenkai Awakening for super full power for Saiyan Goku. Oh my goodness, I confused myself just saying that. But the green full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the one that released, I believe, during the 2nd anniversary, was it, or along that time frame, he is getting a Zenkai Awakening. So if you want to be able to boost your green and GT units, literally just Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then go ahead and Zenkai Awaken that unit. But yeah, that is practically everything that about this reveals and stuff. This was honestly really, really cool. Oh, I actually forgot something. We are also getting another event that will allow us to get free summons up to 100, which is also really, really nice. But yeah, that is practically everything for this reveals and stuff. I think it was entirely worth it. It was a really big announcement for Gohan Beast, and I am going insane on that banner. I will get Gohan Beast. But I do want to know what you guys thought about all of this information in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.